They don't want to go first?
I'll volunteer swerve.
I was gonna say. Oh man.
I don't think I was like passed out.
You're holding your phone.
There was things I can't unsee and things I heard that I can't unhear.
They're trying to make me pay, so I'm like, whatever. The stupid app is broken, so I'm just gonna deal with it when I get to the airport. And I'm like, no, I haven't paid for bags in like 4 years. Like, I don't do that anymore. I knew it. It was gonna be that.
This photo has been a staple in the group chat for years.
Didn't know what was going on. Then I can't I finally reconnected, and Alex was laughing harder than I could ever imagine someone laughing.
I think I was sent this photo and I screenshotted it. It is an absolute banger. Every time. What are we doing there?
That's probably what everyone surrounding is wondering as well.
I'm excited to see what happens on our little excursion in a couple months here.
Oh, to
Start freaking smashing them around, handing them around.
Yeah, share the love a little bit. Jeez.
Alright, well, everyone, welcome to another edition of the Breaking Even podcast. This one may be one of the funnier ones.
Okay.
I've come up with a little idea to kind of show some photos that I found in my camera roll that does go back all the way to 2014. So I found some photos. We're gonna throw them up of each one of you guys, and we'll get a little description of what was going on back here. They're all good photos. They're not bad. No one's getting screwed here.
I have one idea of what my photo may be. I could be totally wrong, but we'll see. I'm hoping it is.
We could all guess too. If you want to guess.
I just want to see the reactions if I'm right. So let's just. I'm gonna wait and see.
They don't want to go first. They don't want to offer up themselves.
I'm
I'll volunteer swerve.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Swerve's going first.
All right. Well, here, I'll wait to take a bite. Let me see.
It should be shared now if you can't see it.
Oh man.
Do you remember when this was from and where we were?
Is that Sanford?
It was 5 years ago, 3 days ago.
5 years ago. I'm gonna guess that's Murdoch's house.
That's a Murdoch's house.
Okay, and then I don't think I was like passed out. I think I'm pretty sure I was just sleeping, but
You're holding your phone.
I look pretty rattled. I think I was probably in some sort of text argument or something till like 1 o'clock in the morning. And then I think it literally looks like I fell asleep like mid-message or something like that.
Yeah,
that was a brutal trip that we like didn't have a place to stay. Then we kind of had a place to stay, and then we didn't want to be moved. And then we moved, and then we didn't even have a room at that point. We were just basically
you're looking at it in that photo.
Yeah, we occupied like a common space for I think it was like at least 3 or 4 days.
Yeah,
that was. Yeah, I look as rattled as I look. That's probably how I felt.
I'm pretty sure this was the Hawaii trip that we went to that the Turtle Bay thing.
Oh,
for that one event. What was it the boogie event where we saw Diego Cabrera like going nuts on the dance floor?
That was just a random party.
The surfer bar.
That was a surfer bar.
This was the surfer bar.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Shout out James Murdoch for holding us down.
Epic storyteller, probably the best storyteller I think I've ever met in my whole life.
Bro. Dude, we gotta hunt him down and throw him out on the spot.
We just made a whole We can make a whole podcast series of just him telling stories. Like you don't even need like any co-host or like it's
Yeah.
just him just telling a story for 15 minutes. It would be you'd be laughing your ass off.
Oh
Dude,
man.
dude, that was so freaking funny. That one night they were just like partying, just saying the gnarliest stuff. It was so funny.
Yeah.
Always fun. Always fun.
And the best part was Ian. Wasn't Ian also staying there?
Yeah, Ian was staying there, but he like actually
Yeah.
had a bedroom
Yeah.
because someone I think was out of town, and so he was like staying in someone's bedroom, and like we just wanted to be anywhere but where we were. Like
Where we were,
literally
yeah.
anything would have been better than what the situation we had.
On the floor that one night was just not it.
Dude, after that,
You
I
guys
was
know
like,
where we were, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
there was things I can't unsee and things I heard that I can't unhear.
Just uh
It was great. Looking
No, it
back
was
at it
not
now,
good.
it
I
was.
mean, looking back at it, yeah, it's funny, but that
But
was
would you do it again?
I would not, definitely not do it again.
Oh, all right. Well, Tanner, I've already just picked you that you're the next guy.
oh great. Here we go.
And to be quite honest with you, I think this one might make Alex laugh a little harder than
I knew
you.
it. I knew it was gonna be that photo. I knew it.
This photo has been a staple in the group chat for years now.
Skype.
I don't even know what was going on in it, and I don't really know why.
If I just remember it froze, right? Camera
It
froze
froze
on
like
it.
Yeah.
that, and like I didn't know what was going on. Then I can't like I finally reconnected, and Alex was like laughing harder than I've ever you could ever imagine someone laughing.
It was like that for so. You can see we're in the old 662 shop too. On
Yeah.
Yeah.
the other
Yeah, I was at
screens.
work and yeah, we were chatting and like that was like basically yeah, I mean Skype back then that was like we were just doing a group call because Tanner I don't remember where you were. I
You were
maybe
home, I think.
I'm pretty sure I was in the Canaries.
yeah, I was
Yeah.
gonna say I think you were in the Canaries because it was in the fall and yeah, he was like mid it was weird because he had just like I think he had like just like gone like this or something with his hair. Like that's why his hair's kind of like frothed off to the side. And he was like he had like literally just gone like this and his like hand is
It
like
just
I think like
stopped.
just off frame and then it just stopped. It was I don't know. It wasn't exactly the frame grab. It was like it was just the whole sequence of events leading up to it.
The
And then
moment.
the moment was just hilarious because he was just stuck like that for so long. And I think his audio was cutting in and out, but then like we could still just see
Yeah.
that, and it was
You guys
yeah,
are just
that was
dying, and I'm like sitting there like, what the frick?
That was like I could like I could literally anyone could send that in the group chat at any given day at any given hour and like it'll just start a crazy chain.
yeah. That's so old too. I think that's got to be probably like
It's so old.
2015, maybe. That would
Yeah,
be my
maybe
guess. Like
2015.
October 2015.
Yeah,
Probably
maybe.
my
Yeah,
guess.
It could be.
almost 10 years ago.
What the hell?
Does it say the date on the frame or no?
Let me look. I think I can find it pretty easy because when I look up Skype on my photos, that's the first one that pops up. It's the only one. It says October 16th, 2016.
Oh, I have the right month. I was just a
Yeah.
year off.
2016. Dang.
Yeah.
That was
I thought I was there that year. Oh no, I was there 2007.
Yeah. 2017, 2018, maybe?
Yeah.
So you don't have any
yeah.
photos of me, right?
You know, the old saying, they always save the best for last.
I've taken too many incriminating photos over the years. I can't even begin to imagine which one this one's gonna be.
There were bad ones. There were, ones that could have been bad of me, but I had a feeling it was going to be just that photo, just because the history and just sheer comedy for Alex.
This one, um, I I think I was sent this photo and I
Oh,
screenshotted
God.
it. It is an absolute banger, in my opinion. It
Please
makes me
spare
laugh
me.
every time.
Yep.
What are we doing there?
That's probably what everyone surrounding is wondering as well.
Oh,
So
Like,
was that the trip to the year to Hawaii that you somehow were able to go through TSA and board a plane without any kind of
no,
identification?
no, it's not that
Africa.
one, but I did find the screenshot about that. And I was thinking about using that one too. It's literally just a photo of you in Hawaii somehow, and the caption is "Kid left his whole ass wallet in California." But no, maybe next time we'll get that one.
Couldn't believe
Uh,
that. Couldn't believe
This
that
was in
happened.
October.
yeah,
When
this is no, that must be in December. Uh, it was after. Why is my shirt off? Is that the question? And the elephant in
that
the
question
room.
is, what the frick?
How does one end up in this situation? Is that the question?
I've
it,
thought
it,
about. I've
Any
I've been.
when
guesses?
was
Maybe anyone want to give it a shot?
you look hot.
That was I already guessed. I was wrong. So I have no idea what
Well,
that's
why would
from.
my shirt be off if I just made it through TSA?
Yeah, you're
Uh,
already showing your luck there.
Just kind of like taunting them, like catch me if you
yeah,
can.
it was like a celebration, like ha ha ha, I made it through.
I don't know. You look warm, so I don't know when you went to Africa, but that would probably be my guess.
Yeah, yeah,
That's not a bad guess. Yeah, that's probably what it is.
yeah. I was in Africa. I don't know exactly. That looks like I'm coming back. That's a big plane, so that looks like I'm coming back from Africa, from Tanzania, Dar es Salaam to Turkey. Um, that was earlier that trip, right? Actually, the first day in or second day in Africa, we landed in Dar es Salaam, capital of Tanzania, and then we took a ferry to Zanzibar, an island off of Tanzania, and we were on this beautiful tropical island, and the tides. We're on the east side of the island, so it's on the west. It's on the east side of, or no, sorry, it's on the east side of Africa, and we're on the west side of the island, so there's no waves, and the tides are really extreme. So we woke up, or we got there, and the tide or the ocean was like right up to the beach. There was like little to no beach, and we're like, wow, it's beautiful. And then the next morning, the tide had completely sucked out for like as far as the eye could see. I was like, wow, this is crazy. And there was like a lot of local people fishing and like hopping around. There was like a reef kind of island or like bar out in the distance, and I really wanted to go explore that and see like, hey, maybe see a wave or something out there. And
Oh
the problem was it
shit!
was really sharp. Or on the way to the reef, it was all sand that had been exposed, and there's like these giant black sea urchins, like this big, and they're super pokey. And so I'm like looking down to navigate those, and I stop. Sometimes little fish would get like pooled in these little pools and check those out, kind of lollygagging my way out there, tide windows kind of closing up in. And I finally get to the reef island, but it's pretty long. I want to get to the end of it. I want to see the end of the reef island. I already made it this far out, and there's locals when I start. There's locals on the reef island when I get there, but it's so sharp. It's like volcanic, and I'm walking barefoot, so I'm looking down, watching out for sea urchins. And time progresses, and I've kind of been looking down for a long time, and I finally get to the end, and I look up. There's just absolutely nobody around. There's guys on like little boats. There's people just climb around on the rocks, and there's just no one around anymore. And uh-oh. And I can see the ocean at the end of the reef island, so I kind of waddle my way back, try to scurry on the rock, get back. And when I'm standing on the other side facing the shore, the whole ocean had just swelled up in between me on the reef island and the shore that I am supposed to be on. And during the time of all this, we're going to explain why my shirt's off in that. It's relevant.
We'll get there. We'll get there in the next 15 minutes.
Why my shirt's off in that photo. Actually, it's still probably not relevant, but it's my reasoning behind why my shirt's off. But
there's a story. We love a good story.
Yeah, essentially, all I had was just an empty bottle of water. Just me, no shirt at that time. Just me, bare skin, African sun, just beaten down right on me. Mostly my upper back and shoulders. And I'm just like scorched and just dying of thirst. And my feet are all tore up from the reef. And I have me and an ocean in between me. And I just decided to throw my water bottle to see if there was a current. And the current was actually sucking towards the beach. And I was like, oh, that's great. And I just stopped and watched for a little bit. And then just takes a huge Randy and just starts sending like super quickly down a side shore. Like, oh no. But what can you do? You just gotta go. And the water was
So you swam back.
I swam, but the depth was really annoying because it would go from being too deep, like you can't stand, so you had to just broad stroke it, or it'd be like 3 or 4 feet deep, but there's just giant urchins, like a foot long urchins. So it's like you like doggy paddling or broad stroking and just
Boom.
like yeah. I didn't get any, but I was so tired. And like I said, that current, once you got closer to the beach, just ripping down the beach. And we had told like stay in this one area. If you go to the beach, stay in this one little area. Like this is the safe zone. If you go down the beach, it gets a little hairy. And it was just ripped. I didn't know it, but by the time I got to the shore, I was like so far, like maybe a quarter mile down the beach. And I had just like, after all that, I was running up the beach to get back. And the people I was traveling with, they were like, I was like, oh, I gotta hurry. They're probably just freaking out, like wondering where I am. Like the whole ocean had swelled. So they're assuming like I'm just out in the ocean. And I just finally get back to where we all were. And they're all just like asleep on the beach, just chilling. Didn't even know I was
just
gone.
Did not care at all that you could have
yeah.
just, like, gone.
Like, oh, you're gone? Okay. Oh, well. But anyway, so I went through all of that, and bottom line, was just a lot of exposure to the sun, harsh African sun, and my whole back was like liquid. Like my first layer of skin was mush and just easily just like came right off. I still have, if you look close enough, I have like kind of scarring in the whole upper part of my back and my shoulders from the sun damage. Like, and my whole like flesh just flaked off. Like earlier, there's pictures of me doing the same thing when we're on safari in the Serengeti, and just skin, flesh.
It's just leaking off of you.
So why is my shirt off in that picture?
There's no.
I don't know. But
it made it all that way.
It might have something to do with that. It might have something to do with my just raw. I don't know. And to the dismay of everyone around me, my shirt was off.
Oh. Just the confidence to rip that thing off like midair. Was that like a midair photo?
In flight, yeah.
That is absolutely ridiculous.
Do you guys remember when we got stuck on that flight coming back from the East Coast and we were basically getting boiled alive?
Yes.
Remember how hot that plane was? We were stuck on the tarmac for like 2 hours.
Uh,
Yeah,
yeah.
we flew from Norfolk to Washington, D.C. And then when we changed planes in DC, we took off. I hate this. I hate when we do this. When you take off and they turn you around and land you
Okay, but our
because
door
something
was like
happened.
flying off, so fair enough.
I mean, at that point, yeah, but but they didn't take us off the plane. That's why it was so hot in there.
Yeah,
Yeah, I remember that. Was that United?
yeah.
That was United.
I forgot to use my United tokens from that. Dang it.
Really?
They're probably expired by now.
They
I
gave
think
us
so, yeah.
200 whole
Yeah.
bucks for, the door almost flying off on us.
How
This
much?
is when they. I think it was like $100 or something.
I think it might have been 200.
Dude,
Real good.
I would have gone. Well, I don't know. Back then it was kind of different.
It was just like, yeah, we were delayed ages. We were so fried from that,
Yeah.
and we were just wanting to get home.
Yeah.
And that was that. I hate when they take off and then land again, dude. That's like that happened to me last year in Hawaii when I was flying to LA and Tanner was flying to John Wayne. We both took off at the same time, like very similar times, and mine circled like the island 3 times and landed again. And Tanner was like already in at John Wayne when I was
Oh,
still in Hawaii. It took like 8 hours to get on the plane. Took off at like 2 a.m.
oh,
Yeah, I took off and I knew Craig was supposed to be flying around the same time as me. And right when I landed, I turned my phone on and I got a text from Craig. He said, "Do you land yet?" I just like assumed that he just landed in LA and he's like, "I'm still here, still in Hawaii waiting." I'm like, what the hell?
It was just the ultimate bang job. Like I was just sitting there, like,
what airline you wanna call him out right here, right now?
What was that? I think it might have been American.
I don't know. I don't remember.
I can't remember. I think it was American, and that's probably why I got banged because I feel like United's usually pretty good on this.
You're listening, American.
Boo American.
Yeah, and United hook it up for the freaking bras.
Except they better give me my status back.
Yeah.
I'm still pissed
You should
about that.
you should explain that one real quick just before we wrap it up here. That's a good ender.
I went to fly back home I went to fly to Hawaii like a couple weeks ago, and normally like when I go to check in for my flight online, I just say how many bags I have, and that's cool because with the status I have on United now, I don't have to pay for bags. And they're trying to make me pay, so I'm like, whatever. This stupid app is broken, so I'm just gonna deal with it when I get to the airport. And I get there, and they're still like, "No, yeah, no, it says you gotta pay. It says you gotta pay." And I'm like, "No, I haven't paid for bags in like 4 years. Like, I don't do that anymore." And they're like, "Oh, okay, well, I don't know what you want to do." Like, I was like, "Whatever, I'll pay for it, and then I'll get this figured out when I'm through." And I go to the lounge and I'm talking to like one of the customer service people, and she's like, "Oh yeah, no, we redid our membership yesterday actually, and it looks like you don't have any status anymore." So it just got the rug yanked from me. So
Brutal. Why?
I guess I didn't fly enough last year.
Mm,
Didn't fly enough last year.
brutal.
It's
Bastards.
crazy they can just take that away from you real quick.
We had it so good coming home from the Canaries.
I know, that was pretty crazy.
Just we were hitting the lounge hard.
Yeah. Full showers.
Oh,
Freaking
dang.
yeah.
It was great.
The Heathrow Lounge gave it to us.
That thing was legit. And also, where else did we go? San Francisco? Yeah.
Yeah, but that one wasn't as cool.
No, it wasn't. We also hit the LA one on the way out just for fun.
Oh, yeah. Well, we were delayed 4 hours on that flight too, so we had to find something to do.
Yeah. Jeez. They didn't make it easy on us to get there.
No, they never do. I'm excited to see what happens on our little excursion in a couple months here.
Gosh.
Oh, to
At least it's pretty straightforward.
Yeah.
Whoa, kinda. I mean,
It's
we-
just worse. Got doubts.
if we make any stops on that trip, we're just done. If that plane stopped, not good for us.
I don't think you'll be hearing from Zach Chat
Yeah.
if that plane makes any unexpected stops where we're going.
Yeah, that'll be a fun one. See what we'll get up to on that goddamn plane.
I'm sleeping.
I'm taking my shirt off
Yeah.
first thing.
If you don't take your shirt off on this flight,
First
something's
thing.
wrong.
Just right
As
off
soon
the
as
bat.
I get through TSA, shirts off.
Oh yeah, we got it. You got to do it just for the vibes. All right, folks. Well, that was another good couple minutes of yapping. Thanks for tuning in, and hopefully we'll be filming one all together in a couple days here when Tristan gets back. And stay tuned for that one because that will be a banger. Adios.